Welcome back to the Highway to Infinity. We are grinding to infinity with Grandpa Chad. First lobby, we have two bots actually, David and Rin, who are S1. And we find, an S7 player, that's nice. 3 A players, and then the final player was that S1 or S2? So there's actually, it's not, the average rank of the lobby is not too high, but a win here would still be a decent amount of rank. There is an S7 player.
Nice shot.
Starting on 10, 0 wind. Okay, so anytime we got 0 wind, there's obviously a decent chance at a chip and eagle. For pin on the right here, I will adjust like 3 ticks to the left, or to the right, excuse me. I'll adjust to the right, and I think that'll be good for the aim, but not the most confident on the power, because there is a bit of an elevation change. So we're gonna have to be really precise on that power. Guess I'll do a little bit under full power.
Nice shot.
Bang. What a way to start off literally the first game of the video. Also my first game of the day. Very nice chip and eagle on hole 10. That'll be a great 14 points. Great start to the match here. And I guess I could have done 2 ticks to the right there. I did go 3, like I mentioned. And we barely clipped the hole there on the right. So maybe in the future, this pin position, adjusting 2 ticks to the right is sufficient. But very nice 14 points there. I think I'll be in first. Which I will. No other eagles. And honestly, not that many birdies either. So not only do I hold a 4-point lead over second, I've also got a 7-point lead over the other players, and I think there's one bogey there too. I gotta say, another chance at 14 points here. Pins in the back, kind of right side. Normally, you would need a little bit over 3 dots on the 5-iron, so I'll do just that, maybe like a tad bit more than normal, because of the wind is a tiny bit of a headwind. Maybe like 1 square to the left, I'm thinking. Just a little bit, just a few ticks to the left of adjustment. Bang! Hole in 1. Hole 2 of, well, technically hole 11, but second hole of the game, hole in 1. I mean, literally, bang! 2 chip in eagles to start off the round. Hey, that one was, that was very nice. Love to see that roll in. And off to a literal perfect start here after hole 10 and hole 11. Beautiful 28 points. 8 points ahead of the pack going into the semifinals. This is already a free win. There is quite literally 0 way I'm not winning this game. Moving on, we are starting to get some heavy wind though. So obviously 0 wind and then 2-mile-an-hour wind on the first 2 holes. Now we got what looks like strong wind. And it is 24 mile an hour, so bit of a headwind too. We can go 5-iron here with backspin. We can put this in close for a birdie putt. Although I must admit, hole in 1 is going to be really tricky here if I want to keep that 14-point streak alive. Ooh, not quite enough on that wind there. That's alright, like I said, we'll be in for birdie here. We end up landing 12 feet away, so it's an okay approach, given the wind. I mean, realistically, all I have to do is birdie the remaining holes, and I would guarantee myself a win. Even some pars, I would probably still win, but if you get 5 eagles in an online match, you would tie the world record. So if you're starting off first 2 holes with 2 eagles, you're kind of thinking there's a chance at a world record, which technically could still happen, but I would need an eagle and an albatross. We do get 14, actually, so an albatross here on 14, and then Eagle on the remaining hole would put me at 70, which would tie the world record. But I'm not liking the sound of this wind. Ooh, that's a, yeah. This strong wind, I don't think albatross is possible.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to generate enough power with the, even full power driver. I don't think it's going to be enough to even get on the green, let alone get to the pin. So, a little bit unfortunate RNG, but I mean, I guess we were blessed with good RNG the first 2 holes.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's not even close to enough power. That's unfortunate. And I guess if I want to break 60 points here in this game, I didn't need an eagle on this hole or the next hole. So still in the fairway, but a chance to chip. We'll do a little bit to the left here. And 9-iron, I would get a decent roll, but wedge might be safer. Oh yeah, nice.
Chip in.
Beautiful chip in eagle. That's technically my third chip in. Third eagle of the so far after 4 holes. That's a really nice save. I mean, I don't know if I'd consider that a save. I didn't really make any mistakes there. We just couldn't get on the green in 2 strokes. But another really nice 14 points to put me at 52. And look, the win was already locked up. I mean, I'm 8 points ahead. So the final hole doesn't really matter. It's hole 1 with what sounds like close to maximum wind. Okay, it doesn't really matter what this hole is, this seed is for the final hole. It's just given the current standings, but it would matter if I wanted to go for like a high score or something. 66s, I think of it 3 66-point performances.
Nice shot.
Yeah, a bunch of 62s. Never cracked the 70 mark. And we won't be able to crack the 70 mark today either. But this win will be a really good bounce back after what happened last Highway to Infinity episode.
Nice shot.
Oh wow, okay. Way back on the fringe, 10 yards away. Pretty poor approach there, jeez. That wasn't that good. Well, obviously it wasn't that good. All of a sudden I have some work to do for my birdie on hole 1, 462. Okay, barely, jeez. Barely synced the birdie putt, almost. That would have put me at 59, almost got 59, but that'll be a pretty nice 62-point performance. And it should be some good rank, actually. Well, it should be like a decent amount, more than normal, but it's not going to be huge or anything. In the end, it was an 11-point victory. And yeah, as you can see, after ranking up to S9, literally last video, we fell all the way down here. Also in last video. But that's decent. That puts me back halfway over S8. I will see you guys in game number 2. Game number 2 here. Let's take a look at this lobby. Okay, 2 S5 players, 2 S0 players, 2 A players, and a B player, little Kev. That's alright, average rank is not too high, but should still be a very competitive game. 2 mid-ranked S players. We got 16 here. We can take the shortcut for sure with this wind. We just need precise aim.
Nice shot.
Which I do have. Man, I gotta channel some of that eagle chip-in skills that I had last game. Because it's not the easiest chip. Green is pretty tricky to get accurately, but we're also only 38 yards away from the eagle, so yeah, chipping eagles and 16 do roll in here and there, so see if we can take advantage of that. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Not even close. Shoot.
Nice approach.
Completely underpowered that. Did not get the wind right there. Completely underpowered, but 10 points. That guy just blasted that. 10 points from 16. It's not bad at all. We will be tied here, which we will. 6 birdies. 1 par, 1 triple. And onto 17 we go. Tricky hole. 16 I wouldn't consider a tricky hole, but with that wind it was tricky. So we go from a difficult hole onto a difficult hole. 17 here. Ooh, and it's right side pin position, so not the best. Often get launch rolled. Bit of a headwind though mixed in with this crosswind, so might actually be able to put it in close to the pin with this wind. Just a little bit under full power on the driver.
Nice shot.
Ooh, can we smack the pin here? Okay, no we can't. That was like maybe 4 feet to the left of the pin.
Nice on.
Honestly, got the wind adjustment pretty fine there. But unfortunately got a little bit of a launch roll. But I am on the green, thankfully. It's not every day you land on the green on 17. So I do have a putting chance for birdie here. And 20 points would be great after this first round that we just had. Ooh. That hurts. That does hurt.
Nice par.
Okay, 7 points. I did say at least 1 birdie roll in. Okay, and there actually only was 1 birdie that rolled in. So 3 points down. It's only 3 points. It's only 1 stroke. We are trailing the panda named Pizza. And onto hole 5. Is this headwind or tailwind? Okay, it's a headwind. And it's very strong. So this is gonna make the hole difficult. So if I can play very well, get a birdie here, and pins in the front, there will be some pars. So
Nice shot.
just adjusting a little bit to the right off the tee, so I don't land in the rough. If I landed in the rough, I think I'd have to lay up actually, so pretty nice to get onto the fairway here. And we'll do full power at driver here. Obviously we're going to be like pretty far back from the green,
Nice shot.
so stroke 2 is going to be a little more difficult than normal. Ooh, I'm going way... Okay. I did not... Or I intentionally adjusted more to the left there because I didn't want to land in the rough, but I kind of just completely overdid it. However, there's no tree in my way, so it's kind of lucky. I actually have a pretty decent shot at this approach. Honestly, I'm thinking full power 7. Seems like a lot, but I think it's the play.
Nice shot.
Oh my goodness, it was totally the play. We literally just needed like a couple ticks more of adjustment for that wind direction, jeez. Okay, but like I was saying, secure the birdie here. There must be some pars, like, there were a lot of players in here who weren't like the highest rated, but the person we really need to par is Pizza, because that's the one person we're trailing, so even if, I guess if everybody else gets a par, it doesn't really matter unless Pizza also does. This is going to be a par, right? It is. Okay, so right after falling down on 17, we will tie it back up. So there is still hope. We'll be tied on 27, excuse me, going into the 4th hole. Okay, we get hole 6, maximum wind. This has been a tough seed so far, this game. This is actually going to be more tricky than normal because obviously you have to get enough height to clear that back tree that's guarding the green, but too much power and you're just going to go off the green. But we have a tailwind that's carrying us like way farther, so to get enough height to clear the tree, you almost might just be going off the green automatically. So you can try to bend it around the tree. I think that's my best bet with some spin.
Nice shot.
Okay, that is not even close to enough. That actually would have been really... We did actually bend around the tree. And so the height wasn't really a factor there, and I don't know why I didn't really consider that. I think if I had just gone same adjustment, but less power, would have missed the tree and landed on the green. So that's a bit of a... Well, that's a big blunder, because... Like, literally one birdie here, and I'm back to in second. If I miss this chip, of course. And there is a birdie, so... there's 2 birdies. So I have to make this chip if I want to stay in first. If I miss, I will be dropping down to third, I think it will be. And not even close. Classic.
Nice approach.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh, there's my par with 1 hole remaining. Man, this has not been a good game. We go from getting 62 points to we are now on pace for 44. 2 pars in this game. Jeez. It's going to be a 4-way final. Don't really know if that matters. I have to get a chip somewhere. Or somewhere. There's only 1 hole left. Either I need a chip on this hole, or I need 2 people in front of me to make a mistake. And I don't think that's going to happen. We have 15 here. Not the easiest to chip, especially with this wind. But it has happened before. I mean, chippings on 15 do occur. It's almost max wind, though.
Nice shot.
Okay, so I'm thinking backspin here.
Nice shot.
Okay, power spin was actually pretty good, but we were, whatever that was going to be, like 9 feet left of the hole. So, honestly, pretty bad attempt considering I needed to chip in. So, now I have to sink this putt and rely off mistakes from other people. And like I said, I don't think the 2 people above me are making mistakes. Okay, you know what? There's 1 missed putt from one of the guys in first, so... Okay, there's 1 made putt. So that's going to be a second place performance. A 44-point performance in second place after getting 62 in first in the previous game. Very poor performance. Very, very poor performance. But GG's, it was a tough seed. And well done to the Panda for taking advantage of it. Second place here, I think I'll be losing rank. The lobby wasn't high enough for me to be able to gain, or at least like stay, my rank be unchanged with second place. I don't know if I'll lose as much as I gained last game though. Okay, we lost a little bit there, about halfway through S8. Let's do another one. Let's see if we can just gain a bit more rank before the session is over. I really want to get closer back to S9.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making a mistake or giving up any strokes in the final hole, so this will just be a free win. It won't be too much rank because the lobby wasn't too high, but at least it will be some rank is what I was going to say, but not anymore. A communication error has occurred. That is actually really unfortunate. That final hole there was 21 with 0 wind. Pretty good chance at an eagle there, so I could have finished with 55, which would have been a really nice bounce back after 44. I mean, the lobby wasn't too high rated, but at the very least we would have gained some rank, but instead we, I mean, we don't lose any rank, but we don't gain anything after playing, you know, a 10, 12-minute round, which is too bad. Maybe that's the game's way of telling me to end the session. Maybe we gotta take a break and push towards S9 next session. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.